Hey guys, welcome back to the Rundown. This week we're going to talk a little bit about Gina Carano. I got it right that time. Creed 3, and we're going to run down a couple TikTok couples that I've picked because I'm the only one really contributing to this show tonight here on the Rundown. Your home for entertainment news and reviews by fans for fans. I am your host, Chris Fagan, and joining me tonight, I'm going to start in order of most annoying, and that's Tabatha.
I knew that was coming.
Also joining us tonight is back. We're finally here. I feel like this is the nexus of the universe. Sean Malloy is back.
What's going on, guys?
He's like bi-weekly appearances back to Talking Through the Movies, formerly known as Talking Through the Movies. And my better half, the lady who keeps the lights on, because when I turn them off, she knows what happens. Yeah, baby.
Oh, God.
Hey, Joey.
Oh, sure.
That was a good way to introduce you. I like that. I'm going to come up with something new every week. Guys, you know what it is. This is the show where we talk about entertainment news. We give our reviews on new things that we've seen in the week. That's what Act 2 is going to be about. Act 3 is when we're going to give our rundown portion of the show. And like I said, it's about TikTok couples. So I got a list of TikTok couples that I wanted to highlight because I like watching crazy couples other than the relationship that I'm in. I like to see that I'm not alone being nutso on TikTok. So if you have any suggestions, any thing that you want us to run down on during the live chat, put it in the comment section. I don't care if this is my top whatever on TikTok, or it's my favorite movie, my top genre, my favorite list of horror movies. I don't care what it is. Put it in the box, and we'll talk about it during the rundown portion of the show. But before we get into that, we're going to start with the force feed, the headlines, and the person that's in charge of all that now, unofficial. Tabatha, what's up? What's on the headlines? Come on.
All right. So the first one we got going is, are we Team Selena?
That was something that I wasn't even going to mention at first, but I'm like, everybody's talking about it. Everybody's Team Selena. Do you know the backstory of all that's going on?
Who knows the Bieber stuff?
Yeah.
So a little bit of it, but like I tend to stay out of the drama.
What about you, Joe? Do you know a little bit about what's going on?
I've seen just the recent.
What's happening with that? Selena Gomez is trending because Hailey Bieber is acting like a bee.
I mean,
wasn't there
your
like
words,
a
not
tweet
mine?
or something was commented or something was said, and then it spurred everybody to do this?
You know who knows all about Selena Gomez? Is Sean. Sean, what's going on with Selena Gomez, man? Do you know what's happening?
Man, I have not kept up with that. I remember hearing years ago that they had split up and that it was not like on great terms.
Yeah.
And but then again, I haven't heard anything about it in a while.
It's his new wife that's always trending every time she says something crazy.
There's a TikToker who made a video today using Barbie dolls, and she named them.
What
Hailey, Justin, and then she would put them together in 2018.
Oh, like show us on the doll where Selena touched you.
That's the timeline that they broke up in 2018, and 2 months later, Justin Bieber married Hailey.
Well, they squashed that cheating rumor together, and they.
That wasn't what it.
It wasn't about that. It was about how he moved on so quickly from Selena.
Some people feel that it was
just too fast.
Almost like an arrange, Hailey had it planned out.
Yeah, I heard that. Well, basically, I know she's trending again because she's always saying something kind of mean girlish online, and then. But this last time
there people have been pointing out the similarity things. Like Selena started a cooking show, and very shortly after Hailey started one that's almost identical.
It's failing.
And every food she does, guest stars, Hailey will do the exact same thing right after that.
So
the same tattoo she got after Selena got one behind her ear.
What?
I don't know what it means. She's like
it means I'm smashing Justin.
Then they said Hailey now has one. Some people even got way into depth saying this is a picture of Selena with several of her best friends who are not celebrities, random people. Mm-hmm. And then you see Hailey Bieber making posts with each one of those friends out somewhere.
Yeah.
So it's she's made it a point to somehow be in
Why are they creating this competitive nature between the two of them?
Well, like I said,
Selena says she's no oblivious to it.
Selena doesn't do anything. It's Haley's always making these catty little mean girl comments, and it's always trending. But this time, it's starting to actually people are now starting to unsubscribe to Haley, and now Selena is now the most followed person on Instagram and stuff. It's like it's championing and it's benefiting Selena now. And Haley is the one that's getting the pushback and stuff. So I don't care. It's just a bunch of.
I know there was also some kind of comment that Selena made about Taylor Swift, I think. Don't know what it was in regards to, what it was about. I don't know a single solitary thing. I just know I kept seeing like the little
blurbs
headline
of it,
thing,
yeah.
and I was like, I could care less.
Everybody,
look at it. And then Selena did make like a little TikTok that was like, I'm gonna get off here for at least a few days because my mental health is suffering from the constant crap.
Yeah.
And then she was off for a few days or a week or something.
For somebody who doesn't know much about it, you seem to know everything about it.
I don't know all the full details. It's on my TikTok like all the time, and I've kind of
go past them. I've like seen little things about it, but I haven't even seen a lot about it. And honestly, it just sounds like high school drama. And I'm like, girls, you are out of high school. Let's be adults and move on from this crap.
Yeah.
And it's Bieber. Who the hell wants to be competitive about Bieber? Fuck.
I mean, he's kind of cute, right, Sean?
No, he literally looks like he just got out of jail.
He can look cute.
He doesn't anymore.
But he has chosen to go way the opposite of that.
Joey said the same thing on our wedding day. He can look cute. All right, what's next?
Sorry, that was good. All right, number 2. Actually, my most valued interest. John Wick, Chapter 4. What do we got?
What's the headlines on that one?
What is the franchise record opening between 60 million, 70 million? Early look at the box office.
It said that John Wick. It looks like John Wick is going to break a franchise record and open between what does it say?
60 million and 70 million.
Well, I mean, it's Keanu, so
yeah. Keanu can do no wrong.
Every John Wick movie has gradually gone up. Sean, are you surprised about this? The John Wick franchise is about to break an opening record.
No, I think that this was one of those few franchises where the first one kind of was really under the radar. And then, of course, because everybody loves Keanu, the second one had big coverage and the third one had big coverage. It makes sense that this one would make a substantial amount of money.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be huge.
And we all know I'm gonna see it at least a good 10 times. Good 10 times.
Because you're addicted to Keanu.
I am very much addicted to Keanu, and I love the John Wick franchise is one of my favorites.
I think they need to roll the action back just a little bit.
Oh, that's my favorite part.
No, like the third one was just too much. You're so desensitized to it by the end, you just don't care. It's just too much.
I'm gonna have to disagree hardcore on that one. So good. I love all the action. The action is probably like the way he does fight scenes and the way that he goes about learning the martial arts and applying
5 bullets in people's heads.
But learning how he does all the thing and just the actual handling of the weapons and his combat knowledge to me is the fantastic part about Keanu and how he does in these kinds of movies. Yes, for me, I can't have enough.
Well, all right, what's the next one?
Next one. The Last of Us almost cast Blade star Mahershala Ali as Joel.
For all of us that are Sean, are you watching The Last of Us?
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Let's get it out the way. I don't care who they cast. I don't care about stuff like that. As long as it's a talented actor. Obviously, Mahershala Ali is a talented actor. Yes. But I'm glad I don't have to go through while I'm enjoying the show. Listen to everything's woke. Oh my God! Because that's all we would have heard.
But that's already what they're doing.
Why? Because Pascal is Hispanic and Joel is not.
No, because of the every gay scene.
All the gayness that's in the show, which was actually in the game.
Games,
that's
they're sticking
original.
pretty close to the content. I think the only reason that people might have a problem with the other guy would be that if the audience that was solely based from playing the games, they might just be like, wow, this guy is drastically different than the original character iteration was. Other than that, I don't think it would bother people. I think he would do a good job.
There is a group of people that don't like Pedro because they want they are hardcore. Like they should have used the voice actor. He plays a part. You could have just let him have Joel. So there's a group of those that are angry.
You know what they can go do though, right?
You ever notice that how in some media that in some movies when you change a character who was originally played by a certain race and then they change it to a different race, you ever notice that people 9 times out of 10, the ones that are going to make a huff about it, they make their grievances known. But if the actor is if the black actor is at a certain caliber, or if the female actress is at a certain caliber, like if it was Meryl Streep or something like that, then it's like people will be like, all right, it's Meryl Streep. But let it be a person that still will do a good job and crush the role and be unknown. Then all you would hear is woke. But if it's an actor that everybody respects. Now I'm trying to think of an example of it because it recently happened, and
I agree with you on this.
Like Nick, this isn't the example I'm thinking about, but Nick Fury being played by Samuel L. Jackson. Nope. I mean, today people would be like, woke and Nick Fury was originally white, but it's Samuel L. Jackson, and everybody loves Samuel L. Jackson, and nobody makes a huff about it as much. But if it would have been an unknown black actor playing Nick Fury, woke, that's all we would have heard. But I mean,
I just don't think necessarily, depending on the storyline, granted, but even that can be adjusted. There is absolutely nothing wrong with changing the race of a character, an imaginary character. We're not talking about documentaries. We're not talking about where you got to,
But you know what the constant pushback to that is, right? What if Martin Luther King was being played by Tom Hanks?
That would be a documentary. That's not a movie of a made-up character. These characters do not exist in real life. They are fictional. Therefore, it doesn't matter what the race is. We can create a storyline around whatever race they are to make sense. Yeah. The only time that I feel like that should not be done is when somebody's portraying a real person.
How would you have felt about that, Sean, if Mahershala Ali would have been playing Joel?
Honestly, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I think me being a person who came from the games, the first episode might have been, it would take me a little bit of time to adjust the fact that he's so different.
The daughter would have made more sense.
I mean, the daughter was different
half black
in the show than he was the game. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it would have been a problem. I think, like you said, if base him on his merit of his job. If he does a good job, people accept it.
Yeah, but I'm just glad that, because we know we're already going to hear all the people boo-hooing and being butthurt about the lesbian scenes and stuff like that. But on top of that, race what? Like I'm just glad. Even though I don't personally care, I'm just glad that I don't have to hear that BS anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
if the people are going to complain about the lesbian element of this stuff, then it's kind of ridiculous, because it's actually kind of the core fundamental part of the story. They just need to get over that.
The second part is all heavily on her relationship with her girlfriend. So
well, and her just kind of discovering herself in this weird world and having to go through all the turmoil that she did. And
tell me more. Slow down.
Stop.
Now, they did say, I did read something that said that the director is planning on finishing all the material from the first game by the end of the first season, which means that for those who followed the games, the sequel was much bigger. It might take them 2 or 3 seasons to actually get the second.
Hey, Pascal even hinted in an interview today that they might start filming the second season this year. So, so that'd be crazy.
I hope so. Did any of you guys actually play the games?
I played a little bit of it.
I've only seen like the very beginning of the game. I really actually didn't get very far into it.
Yeah,
it's too.
None of you guys touched the second game though, right?
No, not the yeah. I've
touched the second.
Like in the equivalent of the episodes for the game, I got as far as like episode 3, I think. That's on HBO Max. That's how far in the game I got on
material
on the first game.
wise,
and I haven't touched the second game at all.
The sequel,
but I heard that the second game is
much better.
The story
much better.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's exciting.
Anything on the anything else on the feed?
Yes, we've got Chris Kang.
Oh yeah. Oh, you said Thanks for the setup. Okay. So, guys, now that we've gotten a little bit of separation from, and I'm not gonna spoil it. We've got a little bit of separation from Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. For those of you who don't know, this it has to deal with a little multiverse stuff. But I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to spoil anything. And guys, if you're watching live, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and remember, if we get our super chats up, we're going to overtime. Don't worry about it, but I mean it's not mandatory. But stop being cheap. Look, I have a theory about how the mutants, X-Men, and all that, how they can be introduced into the MCU, and I think it's through Kang. Now the people who are huge MCU nerds and Kang fans. Kang is like a master of time. There's a variant of him in a lot of multiverses, and they are all masters of time. And there's a whole Kang, the council, and all that stuff. Blah 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 blah. Look, everybody's wondering how can we introduce mutants. People were like, well, let's just say that the mutants have always been there, but we just didn't acknowledge them. But then it would take a lot of history erasing and stuff like that. Anyway, look, there was something that Kang mentioned. Spoilers if you haven't watched. No, it was in the trailer. So. Something about burning you or something out of time. This is something that was introduced in the Loki series. Like if they wanted to fix something to prevent variants or prevent the timeline from being disrupted, they would go back in time, correct it, burn it out of existence. That way there wouldn't be any splinters, and the timeline wouldn't be disrupted. I think that's what Kang did to the mutants. I think the mutants are a threat to Kang, or at least this Kang that we're dealing with in the MCU. And Kang burnt them out of time. He went as far back to mess with to take the mutant element out of existence. And anytime it popped up in anybody's family, he would go back in time, pull it out of existence, kill I don't care how far back he had to go. And I think he removed mutants from the timeline.
When we saw with the movie, wouldn't you say that he's sort of a mutant himself with all the different versions of him?
Technically, Kang's real name, his last name is Richards. Technically, he's related to the leader of the Fantastic Four. He's a descendant of that, of Reed Richards. Okay. He's not so maybe he's, I don't know, but when you look,
I
think he's just a smart dude. I think, I mean, maybe to the point where he can still preserve himself. Yeah. Kang's not going to take himself out of history, but I think he is the reason. And I think during like the Kang Dynasty or the Secret Wars or whatever, I think that every time he's getting knocked in the face, punched in the face or something, that his grip on time or whatever he did to the timeline, like everything you hit him in the face with a right hook, then Wolverine could pop out. You hit him with the face from the left, then another mutant could come. I think Kang is the thing that's keeping the mutants from existing, and when you kick his ass and kick him out of the equation, or at least rattle him a little bit, I think that'll shake it up. And then they're gonna do like a flashback thing, where it's like they're gonna show all the previous movies, and that every scene, like in Avengers and Age of Ultron and stuff. Then they're gonna when Kang gets his ass kicked, then Wolverine was there the whole time, or should have been there to be in this movie, but because Kang removed him out of history, he wasn't there, and we didn't see him, or we didn't see this mutant and that mutant. Anyway. I just wanted to take time to give my theory. If you guys think that my theory
can you
makes
imagine
sense,
if they combine Deadpool?
Well, Wolverine is going to be in Deadpool 3.
I know that, but if somehow Deadpool gets over into Avengers and shit.
Wow.
Those two universes.
How would Kang handle Deadpool? That's funny. That's a person that Deadpool, he would probably have a trouble. I don't know. But guys, if you have I just want to take a little 5 minutes to just give my theory on it. I have that theory. That's my Kang mutants theory. If you guys have a different theory, if you have a better theory, there's no right or wrong answers. We don't know what Kevin Feige is going to do. Put it in the box below. Let me know what your mutant theory is as far as Kang and all that other good stuff. Why isn't... See, it's popping up here on Sean's, but it's not popping up on mine. We got comments coming up, but it's not popping up on my end. Let me paste it. Let me just do that to fix that.
You can see it.
See anything? Anybody monitoring the chat?
I mean,
what's going on before?
Peter Lane has made some. He wants to know who on earth is complaining about lesbians. Because, dude, I love lesbians.
See?
Why?
Don't we all? Don't.
There's one person on the panel that really loves lesbians.
I promise you, I love them more than you. I promise.
Sean's like, I might have you beat. No.
No, nobody has it beat. I promise I can hold that title.
All right. Moving on to Act 2 of the show. Let's go on to entertainment news. Before we get into that, I do have it up. Before we get into that, let's show you how you can support the channel. Guys, remember, support the channel. Hit the like button. Send a super chat. Let us know what you guys think at all times, and I will always interrupt the show for a super chat. But before we get into that, let's hear from the Navigator Nixon.
Hey everyone, I know how you can support the channel. You can start by smashing the like button on this video, share, and by leaving comments during and after
I've
the
been
live
moving
stream.
all day.
And I'll
I'm
talk to you
exhausted.
again
And she's in a
video.
3-story.
/T3Media/tips. You'll see a page that looks like this, where you can submit your name, comment, and donation. You can also find T3 Medias on Cash App, and for our Twitch Medias, you can donate anytime. Thanks for the support, and now, here's your host with the latest in entertainment news.
All right, Joy, what is up with entertainment news? What do we got first up on the show?
Jim Carrey's long-lost daughter, Heather Shaw.
What?
I heard about this.
What's up with
I know,
that?
it's so funny.
The answer is she's not.
Yeah.
She just does happen to look a lot like actor-comedian Jim Carrey.
Like crazy amounts.
Yes,
Like
I've been following her
Yeah.
for a while on
Yeah.
TikTok. She's pretty funny.
she is
What's
funny.
the word?
And Heather Shaw, and she's also a comedian herself. And do you think that this could lead to a possible collaboration between the two comedians? Chris wants to see them bring back Ace.
Yeah,
Ventura
dude.
together.
That would be hilarious.
I
His
think
daughter.
this could lead. Let me turn that off. I think this could lead into an Ace Ventura 3, because most of these movies, when you do these legacy sequels,
Yeah.
there's usually a kid involved. The primary actor is older. Maybe he's a fan. This is me writing the show. Sean, because he's a huge Ace Ventura, Jim Carrey fan. Look, Ace Ventura and Courtney Cox had a child. It didn't work out between them, so she's been raising her child by herself. And now their daughter, which would be played by this lady, wants to take up pet detecting just like her dad. So Courtney Cox sends their daughter to learn the ways of pet detection from her father. Come on. What do you think?
I think it would be funny, and I think it would be even funnier if that, like you said, he was not around her, but still, because it's his daughter, that she inherits all of his weird qualities,
His gifts.
from genetics.
His abilities to speak to animals.
Yeah, it talks
Yeah.
from her butt like it just randomly.
Cause there'd be like some kind of flashback of her at the principal's office in trouble, and then
Yeah.
she bends
Something's
over.
wrong with
"Thank
your
you,"
daughter.
and then starts talking to her butt. So Taz, what do you think? You on board with this idea?
Oh, I am so on board. Like so on board. I don't know. I would be a little concerned about the daughter thing just because she's so much older. Like she's an adult. Not so like Courtney Cox shouldn't be sending her daughter off to go see Ace Ventura because that chick is old.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
how old
like,
is
maybe a
Shaw?
play on
How
that.
old is Shaw?
Yeah, they're maybe something like they've been in each other's lives, but now like he goes, well, maybe he's been in hiding, or maybe he's been working so much.
Yeah,
and
or he's been traveling.
Courtney
Yeah.
Cox finally just tracks him down or something like
Yeah.
that.
Come a long way with
I mean, the first
Movie
movie
stuff.
came out in '94.
right.
Yeah.
And then now,
She's age appropriate.
now
So she
23andMe
would be
is a
like,
big
how old
thing.
would she be? Almost 30?
Yeah, she's got to be in her 30s, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
she
it
is.
would work. You could pull
Yeah.
it off.
But it would just not need to be the narrative of like here Courtney Cox is sending her daughter off to
Yeah, it couldn't be that.
No,
Yeah.
no,
It would
but,
need
you
to
know,
be
It would be something
more-
like they
you
just
could
track
do
them down or
flashbacks
something
like
like
that.
to
yeah.
accommodate the
But
childhood.
I'm so for this. Like I feel like we could write this damn movie right now. Like
Yeah.
That would be so.
I feel like they should do it. What about you, babe? What do you think they should?
Oh yeah, she's hilarious. So
she's really. I love her on TikTok.
I watch her a lot on TikTok. So
yeah.
All right, we seem to be all for it.
They almost have the same teeth too.
Well, she says in interviews, she says she doesn't when she is looking normal, isn't in character. She says it's all about the mouth.
Yeah.
When she does her mouth the way Jim Carrey does it, that's what makes.
Like if people see just a normal picture where she's not smiling or doing anything,
they can't see it.
Y'all don't look the same.
Oh,
but then when she opens her mouth, they're like, okay.
Yeah.
But then when she goes,
I know.
I don't know how to do it, Sean. You got that? You know how to do it?
No, but I'm looking at her now, and it's like it's uncanny.
It's so crazy.
When she does that look, she does exactly like it. I would love to see. I think I was never a fan of them doing an Ace Ventura 3, but when she got into the picture, now I'm all for it. I would love to see her not take them, and I don't want to see an Ace Ventura 4, 5, and 6, and I don't want her to be the new Ace Ventura. I just want to see this one movie kind of done.
I do miss Ace Ventura, though. I could do with another one.
Yeah,
did you guys see Borat 1 and 2?
I saw 1. I don't think I saw 2.
All right.
I saw 1 and 2. Yeah.
All right. So in the sequel, he has a daughter, and his daughter steals the whole movie from him.
Yeah, she did a great job, that actress, yeah. She even had a run-in with Rudy Giuliani, but we can talk about that another
time. Peter Lane says he's for it, but has to have. They can't do it without Jim Carrey.
God!
Definitely. If Jim Carrey is not aboard, it's not going to happen.
That's the way it works.
Yeah,
it's got to be both.
It's got to be both in there. Yeah, it can't be one without the other for sure. For sure.
Yeah, and not no.
This isn't a Scream situation where they take out the main person.
And no BS where he only shows up in the end credits or some crap like that. No, I got to see them both on screen together. All right, guys, let us know what you guys think about this whole idea. Would you be for an Ace Ventura 3 with Heather Shaw? Is that her name? Mm-hmm. Heather Shaw playing the daughter of. I'm surprised. Excuse me. I'm surprised that Jim hasn't even acknowledged her yet.
Well, he doesn't do a lot of social media.
No.
But I mean,
really now,
somebody has to have tracked him down by now.
He's very.
I'm sure he's seen the picture.
Yeah. Social media. He's actually made it very explicit how anti-social media he is.
No, but I mean like paparazzis. Nobody's put a microphone in his face. He is still working.
It's not. I don't think it's
to do a lot.
Yeah,
anymore.
He's also just pretty much anti anything to do really with the movie politics and world. He's made that very clear, and then with his own mental illness and everything that he's been going through. So,
what were you about to say, Sean? You about to chime in?
No, I was just listening.
Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry. I thought you said something. All right, guys, let us know what you guys think about that, and let's move on to the next topic. What do we got, babe?
We've got Daisy Ridley to star in the Better Liars series, based on books in works at Amazon from Rael Tucker. I don't know if that's how you say that.
Mm-hmm.
So Amazon Studios has partnered with the Tornante Company to develop The Better Liar, a drama series based on the book by the same name by Tannen Jones. Daisy Ridley is set to star in and executive produce the adaptation, written and executive produced by Rael Tucker of True Blood. Here's the overall
plot.
I was like, that's a new
plug.
What's a plug?
I'll show you later.
Oh, God. I don't want to know.
When a woman hires a lookalike in an effort to conceal her sister's death and claim their shared inheritance, her deception exposes a web of dangerous secrets. This would mark the first starring TV role for Ridley, probably best known for playing Rey in the Star Wars franchise. What do you guys think?
I've never heard of this movie, but I mean this book or anything like that. But it's got Daisy Ridley's curiosity. I'm most curious because like she is known for a huge franchise, and now it seems like she's coming to television, even though she's executive producing. Back in the day, people would look at something like that and be like, movie star going to TV. Oh, what's wrong? But today, with the way things have been elevated with television, like that's not a step down.
That has been a constant conversation, by the way, about how it used to be so taboo to
back
go
in the
from
day.
Movies to TV, but the way that Netflix and Hulu and all these streaming devices have been doing movies and television
and technology coming up.
Exactly, that it's now like there's no stigma going from TV to movie to TVs, all this stuff. It's just like doing the work and just putting out good work.
I
So
think
like
Game
that.
of Thrones changed the whole
I was literally about to say that.
opinion about way people view the quality of movies versus TV for me.
Yeah, I would even say that even the MCU and the fact that things like comic book movies having a stigma and not being respected, and then all of a sudden getting Oscar caliber actors maybe also contributed. But you're right. I feel like shows like Game of Thrones has elevated. TV is caught up.
I do think that Game of Thrones is a contributing factor, but I feel like there was something before Game of Thrones that really was pushing
Sopranos.
Sopranos was another one, yes. Sopranos was another one that cinematically was really done well, but I feel like there's one that I'm forgetting that I need to do maybe some research on that was like right
Seinfeld.
before.
Yeah.
No, not Seinfeld. No.
That was a book? Is that?
No, like there was a
She's trying to figure out like where was it that
kind
pivotal
of
moment where
pivotal
people
shift,
start the Game of
which-
Thrones era, like
Yeah.
it might
The
have been
Walking
something
Dead,
before
so-
that. Maybe
Band of
maybe
Brothers.
Walking Dead,
Band of Brothers.
maybe because there was a lot of
Walking Dead,
cameos in
yeah.
Walking Dead. What were you saying, Sean?
The Band of Brothers, the Spielberg, Tom Hanks produced show, was like the first one that got all the awards and really got people's attention.
I never saw that one.
I never watched that either, so I don't know.
But either way it goes, but this book, the plot to this book, it sounds interesting. I mean, it got a person at Daisy Ridley's caliber. Despite what you might think about her as in Star Wars, she is a high caliber and sought after actress.
Yes.
So if it got her attention and she's willing to put her own reputation and money on the line to produce the damn thing, it's got my attention. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna see. And the plot sounds interesting, so I'm interested in that. Let us know what you guys think about that whole thing, and share your thoughts below, and let's keep talking. Moving on to the next topic, please, baby.
So here's how The Mandalorian Season 3 is going to address Gina Carano's absence.
No, go ahead.
Dave Filoni was recently asked about the upcoming premiere of The Mandalorian on Disney+. One thing that has flared up again on social media is the question of Gina Carano's returning as Cara Dune. Let's go to the Entertainment Weekly site.
Oh yeah, I should have pulled that up, shouldn't I? Let's. So while I'm pulling that up, am I the only one here that watches Mandalorian?
I mean, I may have to catch up.
I think I'm the
Now
only.
that I'm a Pedro fan, you know.
Now that you're a Pedro fan,
Yeah.
I think I'm still like the only one that's like faithfully watching. I even did a review of it when the new season premiered. So from Entertainment Weekly, let me pull it up here side by side. I got it up here. Let me go right here. There we go. Here's how The Mandalorian Season 3 addresses Gina Carano's absence. The Mandalorian is officially back, and Season 3 sees that the return of the familiar face like Pedro Pascal as Din. But there's one name who's notably missing, and it's Gina Carano, who played mercenary turned Marshal Cara Dune. So, look, if you don't know the history about Gina Carano, around the same time, her and Pedro were getting a lot of heat for opposite reasons, for expressing their opinions on political topics on Twitter. Pedro on the left side of it, Gina on the right. Let me basically lay it all out. They were both being criticized for doing so. Disney was the one that was getting most of the hits. What do you think about Gina saying this? What do you think about Pedro saying that? Disney went to both of them and told them both to knock it off. Pedro knocked it off. Gina did not. Then Gina kept doing it. Disney kept reprimanding, but not taking steps. It took 3 or 4 times of Gina saying things as far as like her opinion about people in the trans.
She did like a Nazi name drop.
Nazi stuff. And then after 3 or 4 times of it getting ignored, Disney let her go. And then, the funny thing about stuff like this, half of the people that are supporting Gina Carano didn't give a damn about Gina Carano. It's funny how people don't care about it. Gina Carano was in this movie, or was it Live Wire? What was that movie called? Where her acting was so bad, they had to get another actress to dub her voice because it was so bad. People did not care about Gina Carano, but because
she was anti something.
But yeah, because she's anti something, and you got this whole fight against this and that and the other. Now all of a sudden she found this whole base of people who probably 5 years before she did what she did didn't give a two squirts about her.
It's the same as like they portrayed in The Boys.
Or what do you mean?
Well, when Homelander said a bunch of crap that the head of their department called was like,
Bot?
Yeah, it was like, you can't do that. You're going to ruin everything. And then all of a sudden he found, there's a whole base of people who are like, oh my gosh, no, we love you.
Yeah.
He was all like, heck no, I'm not going to quit saying this crap. Look at all these people who think I'm the best thing that was ever invented.
Just like Tabatha said, once you're anti something, I mean, and this isn't a political show, and I know this is not politics, but like, hey, look, guys, even half of y'all's favorite president, he used to be Hillary's best friend. He used to be a Democrat. He used to be a billionaire New York Yankee that needs to get his ass kicked as far as people from the South was concerned. But as soon as he started talking crap about the black dude that was president, all of a sudden we love him now. It doesn't take much. If you can be against something, you'll find a base.
There is the term jumping on a bandwagon for a reason. Mm-hmm. That term has been around for a very long time, and it's because people love to be on what they feel is the loudest winning team that associates to them. Mm. And when they can jump on the bandwagon, they will, because they feel safe and protected, no matter if it's chaotic or inappropriate, whatever it may be. And it may not even be their real, true values that they want to pursue and be loud about, because the moment the bandwagon disappears, what do? They go back into hiding. They go back into going, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh,
that wasn't me.
Yeah, that was me. And
it was what Sean what did it say in that movie? It was jokes. It was just jokes,
man. I was joking.
It was just jokes.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, okay? But it's how you word it, and that last one that got her fired. When you read the verbatim what she said, it was a very poor choice of words. I think it was something to the effect of her saying that people going after you because of your political views is just as bad as when the Nazis were rounding up and beating up their neighbors. And it was like, whoa. People were just so offended by that Disney could just not backfoot that. It was just that she crossed the line, and now to save face, we have no choice but to get rid of her.
Yeah, it's to the point where, and the reason why I brought this topic up, because I wasn't going to bring it up, but even recently on a affiliate Instagram page, shout out to the Nerd Basement. We're going to talk about them a little bit later. I should have shouted them out earlier. It was this blog called the Nerd Basement, and go look for them on Instagram, because they cover a lot of nerd content, comic book stuff. So if you're not following the Nerd Basement on all social media, you should be doing that. Look for them on YouTube as well. But I even commented when they brought this topic up on their Instagram, and I just made one little comment reminding people that she got fired for a reason, because all the comments in their comment section was, people are just getting fired because they're expressing their opinion. As if that's something against the Constitution about you have the right of freedom of speech. You do not have freedom from consequences.
You don't.
You don't.
You can say whatever you want to say.
And people, and it's my whole thing. And Sean knows this. Even when we first started the Talking Through the Movies channel, I used to say this from day one. Celebrity worshipers get on my damn nerves. Like I said, the people who didn't give two squirts of piss about Gina Carano before this character, they're acting like she's the only person that can play this character. Mandalorian's back, so now I want to talk about Gina Carano coming back to play this character. And Disney sucks for firing her for expressing her opinion. Disney
is a business.
But on top of that, as far as Lucasfilms and that character, what's the character's name? Cara Dune. Look at me very closely, guys. Let me tell you this. Cara Dune was created by Lucasfilms before Gina Carano was even auditioning to play the role. Your favorite character that you love so much was invented by Lucasfilm / Disney. So let's just call it what it is. It's just celebrity worshiping. Your new favorite celebrity who you didn't give a damn about before expressed opinions that some of you are okay with and agree with, and now you want to protect her at all costs. You're trying to equate that with the Gina Carano character, the Cara Dune character. If you really were trying to protect the Cara Dune character, you wouldn't care who's playing it. What half of you guys are out there really mad about is that somebody got what is that? They effed around and found out.
They sure
That's what you're
did.
really upset about.
And they didn't like what they found out.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna start. People always say that if you're fighting for the inclusion agenda, then that's woke. I'm gonna start saying that if you're fighting against that, I'm gonna call you guys woke too. All of you people are saying that people shouldn't get so offended. I'm gonna call y'all woke. I'm gonna equate it to y'all too. But that's a whole different topic. But anyway. Anybody else got anything else to contribute to this whole Gina Carano thing?
I just read what he said.
Okay.
What
So there was more in the so when Dave Filoni was asked specifically about bringing the Gina Carano character back, this is what he had to say. Baby, you mind reading that?
He said, Cara was a big part and continues as a character to be part of the world. It's a big galaxy, and we have many characters in it. Many characters are fighting for their screen time. We'll just have to see as the season unfolds what the adventures are. But it's a great character, someone who was vital to Din Djarin's beginnings. We'll see if he has evolved beyond that.
That is a nice way of saying
she's not the most
she's not coming back.
Yeah, she's not the most important thing that's happening to the show. So when she fucks up, she's off.
You're a business owner. You know what it's like. It's like when you have to fire somebody, but you kind of want to be nice about it. It's like you sit them down and you say, your position is no longer.
No, I say I'm so sorry, but this no longer works for me, and it no longer works for you.
It's like your position is no longer needed here. Well, actually, the position is here. You just won't be here anymore. I'm so recast the damn character. She's not coming back. And everybody that's always and especially in that chat room. Like I said, go to if you want to see it. It's on Nerd Basement's Instagram. The comment section is wild about Gina Carano. It was all like she's being fired for expressing her opinion and she doesn't need them. Look. She talked after she got let go. She talked a lot of noise. She had a lot to say about Disney. I felt like she could have. They gave her so many passes and didn't fire her after a bunch of stuff that she said. I feel like even after she got fired, that she could have been brought back. But she didn't keep her mouth shut.
You do realize there are laws in place with businesses that you aren't allowed to be racist or exclusive in who you hire and what you allow. Like, you have to meet all these criterias, and if you're not hiring someone based off race, lifestyle, or whatever it may be, you can get in trouble for that. So when you have somebody who represents your business out loud, socially, for the world to see, who is outright anti something that you need to be inclusive about,
right.
Why in the world would you let that person be a representative of your...
She ought to know. I mean, Disney owns ABC, all the stuff. They let Roseanne, who wrote and owned her show, and said, "Bye.
Yeah,
we don't need you."
Yeah, when I've got
So
assholes.
you really think they're going to keep you, who is a nobody?
I got asshole customers who come into my business who are outright being rude to my staff or other customers in my establishment. I don't need their money. I don't want them as a customer. I don't want them involved in my business. So you know what? I do not stand by the customer's always right or everybody's entitled to their opinion, because when they become harmful to others, they don't matter. Bye.
Yeah. Gina was, before we move on, Gina was asked about this stuff. Like the thing that I was going, when I went into Nerd Basement's Instagram and was on the comment section, the thing that I brought up a lot was what I found ironic. Because when she felt entitled and felt and empowered to say what she said, and you know, it's just woke America just trying to silence me. Okay, so I say stick to that then. But what is not being reported heavily, and this is why I use this picture that you see right here next to me, is that to this day, Gina Carano is going to conventions, Comic Cons and stuff like that, and whenever she's invited. And the thing that she has a banner of and display of, it's not the thing that she did after leaving Disney on there, whatever that channel was, where it was about, you know, real Americans and stuff. She's not promoting that. To this very day, she has the Mandalorian, Gina Carano. She's still grifting off of the thing that she was against, that she said was too woke and this and that and the other. But just like right in his picture that you see right here, she's still happy to acknowledge fans who miss her in the show. So it's obviously those principles that she wants to stand by, or that hill that she wants to die on, isn't that important to her. Even in the tweet that I have posted up right here, when somebody asked her about what went down, she said, yes, Pedro and I spoke, and he helped me understand why people were putting them in their bias, the pronoun thing in their bios. I didn't know before, but I do now. She even tried to acknowledge that she was growing and this and that and the other. But then when something else happened, she just couldn't help herself, and she had to attack. She went with she put my pronouns are beep bop boop.
And here's
which is a R2D2 sound effect.
And here's the really shitty part. Not only does she express that, yes, I'm now understanding why people are putting them in their bios and why everyone's choosing, but I stand against bullying, especially in the most vulnerable and freedom to choose 100%. If you stand against bullying, you putting beep bop boop is mocking and bullying people who are putting their pronouns in, because you're demeaning what those pronouns mean. You are lessening the importance by making fun of and demeaning it. That's all that is. She is very much being the thing that she says she stands against. She is being the bully. And
I'll get a little controversial too. I can agree with some people who maybe they're getting tired of getting asked that question. What your pronoun? If I don't want to participate in it, I don't have to. And if people say I don't want to participate, then I don't feel like, if you ask me, I don't have to answer. Just okay, then don't. I can agree with some people that maybe like I don't feel like answering that question. I don't feel like I want to participate in it. I can understand that. Then I don't have to go out of my way to then insult the people who do want to participate. If you come up to me and say, hey, what's your pronouns are, and I go, I don't want to participate in that. That's my business or whatever.
But you do. Anybody who says that still participates in pronouns, because guess what? They most likely use the most common pronouns, which are he.
Yeah, exactly.
You're still participating.
I can just go whatever was considered the traditional is probably blah blah blah. Even if you want to, but you know, you're wasting energy, dude. You will waste less energy by just answering the question.
Correct.
But then I understand people being quote unquote annoyed. Okay, fine. You can be annoyed, but don't go out of your way to be an asshole about it, which is what I feel like she was doing. But anyway, but I just found it funny that she was still trying to grift off of the Mandalorian,
still off the
even though Disney is too woke. But anyway, let's move on from this.
Hypocrisy.
And it is. Move on to the next topic. We spent too much time on that one. What's the next topic of the week? Or share your thoughts about. Hey, look, if you're a supporter of Gina Carano, if you want to see her back, that's one thing. I enjoyed her on the show, but at the same time, Disney is a business. It's not show friends; it's show business, is what Robert Meyer Burnett will say, and Disney did not hire Pedro Pascal to take on his left-leaning agenda, and they didn't hire her to take on her right-leaning agenda. They hired her to play a character. And when all this extra heat came onto Disney, they made a decision. They, as Disney said, we hired you for this. We did not hire you for that. So, executive decision. Whether hate it, like just like 50 Cent said, hate it or love it, dog. The Dawn's on top.
Act 3.
Moving on. What's the
reviews?
Are we already on reviews?
Yeah.
Already. All right. We're going to move on to Act 3, guys. do I need to take a bathroom break or can I hold it?
You can hold it. Let's do this.
Can I hold it before we go on to Act 3, guys? Here's how you can link up with Talking Through the Medias.
You can connect with Th3 Media Studios on all of
I feel like I could go to bed. I'm not going to go to the bathroom.
Do it. You're rocking over there. Run. Do it. You better pee fast.
as well as our official blog at
Okay.
th3medias.com. When you find our
Yeah, the whole time we're talking about me debating on going to the bathroom, the mic's on. She's like, do it. Over here,
like,
Tabitha's
do
the
it.
devil on my shoulder. Do it.
Pee
Whip
fast.
it out. Do it. I'm like, no, stop.
Nixon's yelling mute. We're not muting today.
She's like, whip it out. Do it. Do it. All right. We're in Act 3, guys. Let's talk about some reviews. What's the first thing we're going to review today?
Miss Rachel.
Oh, yeah. What is... So the whole thing about Miss Rachel, what...
YouTuber Miss Rachel has recently announced she's taking a break from TikTok and social media in an attempt to protect her mental health. She posted a video on Monday announcing her hiatus, and since then the support and love has been rolling in thick and fast. Here's what we know. Miss Rachel is a wholesome 40-year-old teacher from New York City. She's a mother of one and turned to social media to help teach kids. Her video announcing she was leaving social media has been watched millions of times. In her video, she says the reason behind her taking a break is the barrage of hurtful videos and comments she's been receiving. I love Miss Rachel, so they're crap.
I don't know who this is.
She's an angel, and
that was the only answer. She's like, I don't know who is Miss Rachel. She's an angel. That's all you need to know.
She started a YouTube channel. I want to say maybe when the pandemic, when people were stuck at home. She's a teacher.
Okay.
And her videos are geared towards little bitty
kids?
people,
Okay.
not. And she does a lot of speech therapy type, teaching little kids to speak and like, here's how you hold your mouth to say certain words.
Okay.
And it's
She's just a YouTube sensation that like a Sesame Street type of
Gotcha.
thing.
And she talks, of course, in the very sing-songy voice.
Yeah, for
and
kids.
of course, you get people in the comments be like, "Oh my God, your voice drives me nuts." And she's even addressed it and said, "There's a reason for my voice to be that way because when I speak normally,
kids react to
could
it.
care less."
Yeah.
When I speak in my little, "Hey, where's my friends at?"
Yeah.
all the
Oh
kids
my
are
God!
like,
I teach my kids that too. They're watching YouTube shorts and video game like Mr. Beast and stuff, and I'm like, dude, do you realize? I tell my oldest, I'm like, do you know why you like this channel so much? He's like, yeah, because they know everything about this video game. Like, no, it's the way they're talking to you. They're like, have you ever seen guys? Sean, have you ever seen these videos on YouTube where these gamers are like, I'm about to show you this new level on this game that everybody like. These people know how to talk to kids.
Have you seen the stupid Minecraft ones where everybody's talking in these really high-pitched, like annoying voices that my kids are obsessed with?
Chris knows when there's no school and they're watching. I have to put headphones on. I can't listen.
Because they're on YouTube. Guys, we're about to play Roblox and we're going to go to this level here. Sean, do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
And so it's like for me,
Presentation,
but it's like with music and sounds, and it's over.
Hold on. What are you saying, Sean?
That's all about the presentation. It grabs you. Of course, it makes them pay attention.
Does anybody know? So does anybody know why the real reason why Miss Rachel is getting hit?
I don't know.
I'll tell you. It's. I got the picture right up here.
Why?
It's Jules. It's her friend Jules.
Because she's a
lesbian.
Yeah. Yeah. That basically,
she's been on her show since day one.
Been on her show since day one. She comes in with a guitar. She plays the songs for the children. But on her personal social media, she acknowledges that her pronouns are, I forgot what they are, but what and because of that, then the Christian love comes in. You know what I'm talking about, right? All that Christian love comes in, and so they bash Miss Rachel. I no longer want you to teach and educate my children because you allow that mentality or whatever on your social medias or whatever, right?
Can I tell y'all a story that it's in relation to this in my own lifestyle that is the similar situation. My daughter, who has a lesbian parent, who has another lesbian parent who passed away, they've known about this world. They're exposed to this world every day in their life. Every day. They're also exposed to a hetero relationship between her father and their stepmother, who is a wonderful woman. And my child, who has a friend group, and I have it to where I can see my kids text when they're texting their friends just to make sure things are okay. And her friend texts her going, my mom and her friends are drunk and they're saying racist, homophobic things. And my daughter, who's not in that scenario, she goes, well, maybe you should tell your mom that you don't like what you're hearing and it's hurting your feelings. Like my about to be 13-year-old daughter is doing this, and her friend is like, they're saying this and I just don't like it. And so what does my daughter do? My daughter comes to me and we discuss it in the morning, and she's like, I just don't know what to do. I go, well, why don't you be a good friend to Scarlett and just be like, hey, do you need to talk about this? Because her friend is also in the community. And I'm like, well, does her mom know? She doesn't know. Well, find that out first so you can see where it needs to go and how you can be a friend to your friend who is in this community, who is feeling like they're getting hateful things at home. Whereas she could be watching this as a child and finally feel representation that she's not seeing every day in her home. She's hearing negatively and then starting to feel negatively about herself. And now she's seeing someone who is representing a community that she now is curious about, wanting to be a part of, and is speaking positively. How people in this I hate lesbians community cannot see the hurt that they cause their own children by the words that they use, and then they are getting upset with people who are bringing nothing but freaking positivity into their lives
because it doesn't affect me.
Well, the
that's the whole mentality.
They're affecting their children,
but it doesn't affect.
It's when people get to a certain level. She's been doing this since like 2020.
Yeah.
And nobody could have cared less.
Yeah.
Parents
now that she's popular,
and her friend and Jules with the guitar has been on the show since day one, right? Jules has been on the show.
Yeah, because my Zuzu Bear
but this hateful attention is now we've honed in.
Well, TikTok, we all know, hates the gays.
So
yeah. Every time Tabatha tries to put something up,
I'm shadow banned. I've gotten account warnings, and people who are putting out way worse content than I never had this issue.
Anytime Tabatha tries to put any video up, if she puts hashtag anything that's for the community, a bubble pops up. Are you sure?
Yeah, that, and I get no views.
Posting this will get you shadow banned for 3 weeks.
Yes,
That's what really Tabatha's been doing. Hey, I remember when TikTok used to block anybody who put hashtag Black Lives Matter.
Oh my God, I remember that.
That was crazy. But
the right wing they just have it in their mind. It's like, what her YouTube videos are probably over there going, everybody be gay, let's be gay.
I don't even like placing it on the right wing because I think that's not. I don't even like putting it to the political, because there are people that I know that are actually liberal in a lot of ways who still do not support this community and have some very screwed up ways of dealing with it, and they're not even recognizing how their own hatefulness is screwing up their children. Not these people, but them. They're doing it. They're screwing up their own children with their hateful, negative ways. They just show love.
In their mind, they're like, not if they grow up to be just as hateful as me. But that's what they did. They drove, and it's. I'm glad that on TikTok there's a lot of people who are coming out of the woodworks. You will not do this to Miss Rachel. It is like I gotta send you some links. It's hilarious.
Most people will be like, my kid couldn't talk.
Yeah.
Until they started watching Miss Rachel, and now they can say words like.
Our grandbabies, even our grandbabies, even Jasmine plays Miss Rachel on repeat. I wish that there's another TikTok learning channel that I think they would like more, but Miss Rachel is who they gravitated to. So it's
Gracie's Corner.
Gracie's Corner. I love that hip hop type of. But that's me. But anyway, guys, let us know what you guys think about this whole situation with Miss Rachel, with how she had to take a mental break from TikTok because of all the hate that she's been getting. Not even because of anything that she necessarily did or did not do, because of who she associated with, and that's her friend. That's from day one. And this is just all this nonsense. I feel like it's coming onto it for no reason. A good person that only wants to educate and
help
and be helpful to children has to take a mental break from a social media platform that's just giving it too much stress, and it's just kind of crazy.
Somebody's got to ruin it for everybody.
Somebody's got to ruin it. All right, let's move on to the next topic of the week.
You got on here renewals and cancellations.
Renewals. Oh yeah. Okay, so I don't have. So, guys, let's talk a little bit about. I'm gonna put us three on the screen while I stall and put this on. So the renewals. I'm gonna quickly go through this. There's the new list of all the TV shows that have been renewed and canceled for 2023 has come up, and I'm gonna show it real fast here on. Let me put it up on the display. I know we guys been watching a lot of TV and whatnot. So let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Where is it? I'm trying to get us all three up on the screen. There we go. Canceled and renewed network TV shows. I'm gonna real quick run through this from ABC. Here's what's been renewed. Abbott Elementary is renewed for season 3, of course. American Idol season 21 renewed. The Bachelor 27 seasons renewed. Celebrity Family Feud.
I could do with that.
Celebrity Family Feud, really?
Yeah, I love Family Feud.
Oh, Sean, do you watch Celebrity Family Feud?
No.
I haven't.
The Bachelor season 27, Claim to Fame. I don't even know what that is.
I don't either.
Season renewed. Press Your Luck season 5 renewed. The Wonder Years season 2 renewed. What has been canceled from ABC? Avalon. I don't watch that.
I don't think
I don't even know what it is.
The Goldbergs
I'm
is getting
surprised about
canceled.
that.
I'm surprised about that too. The Goldbergs is getting
They
canceled
struggled after
they got rid of the
had
father.
to let go of the father.
Oh, really?
So
okay.
it's getting
And it kind of ran its course, I
Okay.
guess. So
Yeah.
they had to let it go.
New series to be determined. I won't go into all that. For CBS, renewed. Wow, it's a long list. 48 Hours, season 36. Jesus.
Oh, yes.
Renewed. 60 Minutes.
56,
The Amazing Race.
Race.
Bob Hart's. CSI Vegas. CSI Infinity.
Yeah.
Renewed. FBI has 3
That's a lot of
spinoffs.
FBI.
What the hell? The
Yeah,
Equalizer
stupid.
renewed for. It's been 4 years for The Equalizer. I didn't think it was gonna make it past 1. But CBS, nothing gets canceled on CBS. CBS has the best marketing team. They claim that everything that they do is great. Ghost renewed for season 3.
Yay.
That's our show.
We love that show.
Lingo,
Nice.
NSI, Infinity. The Neighborhood renewed for
Yeah,
season 6.
I love the name.
So Help Me Todd renewed for season 2. Survivor through season 46.
I
a
have
lot.
literally never. I do not watch it. I not.
How do you have 46 seasons when you haven't been on for 46 years?
Because they have like multiple seasons in a year.
They do, and they do different. Like it's like Survivor such and such with the little tiny title.
Remember when I said that CBS is the best at marketing? That's why nothing gets canceled. One thing is being canceled. To be determined.
Haven't decided yet.
Ooh, the CW.
CW, everything canceled. Renewed, All American, canceled. Tom Swift.
I don't even know what Tom.
Final
Flash
season, The
again?
Flash, Nancy Drew, Riverdale, DC Super.
Riverdale's final
Nixon
season.
says Claim to Fame was fun. I do remember. I didn't watch it, but I do remember. I think what it was.
Bob's
supposed to be about.
Burgers.
Fox renewed, Bob's Burger, classic, great
Family
show.
Guy.
And Sean, chime in if any of these shows that you watch. Family Guy renewed, Fantasy Island renewed, Grimsburg, Corpopolis, The Simpsons, obviously. Simpsons, 36 years.
I know it's crazy.
36 years. They're going to I'm telling you, they're going
And they
to an
have
even
predicted
50.
most things in our world.
Monarch has been canceled. NBC, what is being renewed? American Auto. We just started watching that.
That's pretty funny.
We just started watching that. Grand Crew season 2, La Brea season 3, Magnum PI season 5.
Ugh.
I didn't even know it was on 5 seasons.
Yeah,
I
me
swear I
either.
just saw the commercials.
I thought it was on
new.
season 2.
I thought it was new.
Quantum Leap. Sean, have you ever watched the new Quantum Leap?
I have not. I love the original though.
I love the original. I have
Yeah.
not started watching it. It's got to renew.
I was forced to love the original because of my father.
I because shows get canceled a lot. I usually don't watch a show if it's on its
I'm
first
surprised
season.
it
I
got
wait to
renewed.
see if it's got a second
They
season.
actually, I mean, I don't think the reviews were all that great.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it got.
I'm surprised. The Wall, The Voice, Weakest Link,
Link,
canceled
yeah.
to be determined. And that was it. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Let's move on to movie reviews. Movies that are coming up for March.
Yep.
March is a big year for me. Big month. For movie releases. Like usually when the summer movies hit, it's usually like in May and June and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But this year, I feel like it's March. So coming up in March, starting off with a movie that I've already seen. I saw this yesterday. I'm going to do a little review of it real quick in a few minutes. But Creed 3. Also, the Operation Fortune Ruse de Guerre. I'm not French. I don't know, but it looks funny. Anything with Aubrey Plaza.
Can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with it. Also coming in March is where's the rest of my March displays?
I say we're going to see one tomorrow.
Yeah, you're seeing Scream.
Scream 6. Damn, I don't have my displays up, so I'm sorry I can't pull it up. But I'll just read them out. Scream 6, 65, which is a movie by what's his name from Star Wars and 65 million BC. 60. Damn, what happened to my displays? I messed that up. And a movie called Champions. He just hosted Saturday Night Live. White Man's Can't Jump.
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson's movie. Yeah.
Which, by the way, was not really that great.
It wasn't that great episode.
Really?
But Scream 6, we're gonna be screening that tomorrow. So can't wait for that. That comes out. So this week, Creed 3 and Operation Fortune comes out this Friday. On March 10th, Scream 6, 65, and Champions. March 17th, Shazam! Fury of the Gods and a Willem Dafoe movie, Inside. A movie where he's literally trapped inside of an apartment. He's running out of food or something and he can't get out. It's called Inside. I don't know. It's supposed to be like a freaky psychedelic kind of a movie, like a very Willem Dafoe type of a movie.
Okay.
But I can't wait to see that either. And at the end of the month, Tabitha's favorite documentary of her favorite assassin that could convince her to be straight.
Absolutely.
Which is
100%.
John Wick Chapter 4.
Yes.
And on lesser news, Dungeons and Dragons.
I am very excited about Dungeons.
You're excited about that?
Yeah.
Which will you see first?
Oh, John Wick.
Of course.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I am excited about Dungeons and Dragons. I really want to see it.
Sean, any of these movies that are coming up that you're interested in seeing?
John Wick, I want to see. Yeah.
John Wick, no Dungeons and Dragons, no Shazam, no Scream 6.
I'll watch Shazam, but Dungeons and Dragons, I was never really into that.
Yeah.
I've not been into the game. I've never played. I have a lot of friends who play.
Yeah.
My big nerd group, as I call them.
I mean, I grew up being around people
Yeah,
who played, but I didn't play.
I didn't play, but the movie looks hilarious. Like seriously, the people that are in it, the movie looks like it's going to be freaking hilarious. So I'm so down. I'm so down.
All right, let's real quick. We every week we do a quick recap of what's going on with. Damn, that was a big yawn.
So sorry.
Wow, really?
Eyebrows are watering. And
I don't
everything.
have my. Oh man, I did not transfer my graphics. So let's real quick. We just all saw the latest episode of The Last of Us. Who wants to start off? What did you got? Sean, did you watch? Are you caught up to The Last of Us?
Yes, I think the last one where they went to the mall.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
were laughing.
yeah.
And it was so cute.
What'd you think about it? Start us off.
I thought it was great. I think that again, my kind of point of view is looking how closely they are to the source material. And I think they've been doing a great job. I like all the people in the show, and it gets me really excited for season 2. But I thought shot for there. I mean, there's literally scenes in it where they replicated the shot. So I thought it was great.
Dude, I know. Did you geek out the way I did when they showed she's finally about to play Mortal Kombat?
They were going to go play Mortal Kombat. I knew that was coming. Absolutely.
But I was pissed. I'm like, how the hell does she know these finishing
All the
moves?
fatalities.
No
They're gonna
way
do that
she
to
knows
you
how to
guys.
do these
I told
finishing
Chris,
moves.
that's how I play the game. You just push
You're
all
just
the
pushing
buttons.
buttons. Oh no,
Dude,
I went and got the magazine and
No,
memorized the
Sean,
D.
Sean,
No,
do
we-
you remember when we had to get that magazine?
Yeah,
and,
I had
and
Game
to
Pro
learn
and
the
Electronic
moves
Gaming
and
Monthly
stuff.
and had the strategy guides and specifically it had a list of all the fatalities in it. Yeah, it did.
That's the only way that I would be okay with them knowing a fatality is if they found one of those old booklets. Because
I think that's
the
what they're
apocalypse hit in
implying.
2003. So those booklets would still kind of be around. So that I would give. They should have showed one of those.
I mean, she had it all.
Mortal
over the
They would
Kombat.
have been
wall,
old in
posters.
2003 already.
They would have been old in 2003. So those booklets, those thick booklets that teach you the fatalities. Anyway, we're nitpicking on one little thing.
No, I mean, I get it, but I will say you can get a finish him move by
Just by jabbing the
the
button.
button.
Trust me, I
was
have.
gonna say you can do
not
it.
not without accidentally punching the dude. Because if you tap your opponent, that's it. You can't do the fatality.
Well, what it is that you're doing is you're not setting up the finish him like you would if you were doing the move. That's people that are just fighting, pressing all the buttons, and it just happens to work out that they do enough buttons
No,
at the right time that it does a finishing move.
But in the show, her friend, what was the other from Euphoria? She crushed it.
So obviously she's been
She
in the
knew
mall
the
for a
finishing
while.
move. She told her press this,
But she's been
and it
hanging out
worked.
in that mall for a while.
And you can figure them out. There were some
She
kids-
did
I mean,
say
I
that.
own-
She
Do you
did
know
say
how
I was playing
long
for a
it
while.
took
Do
people
you
to
know
figure
what
those
do
moves
you know
out?
what I've done my entire life and what I own? Dude, if anybody knows this, I do.
In an apocalypse?
No, I'm talking about she has nothing else to do. She's
And
been
some-
sleeping there.
some
You know how many
people-
quarters
Yeah.
it would? You know,
They
people
they
are
did
actually
say
just
that she's
really
been
good at
playing for a
games.
while.
Exactly.
That's all she had to do. So
It comes to
Figured it out,
them.
yeah.
You said what again?
That would not be me.
They-
They said what?
no, they did say she admitted to been playing it for a while. So.
Yeah. She's been practicing, dude. Just
Oh,
because
no,
you
no.
suck at
It
games does
seems
not
no-
mean we
woke.
suck at games.
It's
So
woke.
for those video game nerds, but there was one thing that they didn't talk about, and that is in the game you had to be at the correct spacing, which was such a
Yes.
You do for finishing.
Yeah, like
How
you had
could
to
they
be a certain
finish her?
distance to them? You couldn't just hit the buttons, even if you got the buttons right. If the distance wasn't right,
But
it
guys,
would not
just
work.
so y'all know, this show isn't real. I wasn't sure if you were aware.
But-
the apocalypse has not happened. We are not living with mushroom men, and the finish him is not real in that.
I was happy that they got to experience
I was.
Mortal
I thought
Kombat
so.
2, so I'll give them that. But the whole episode was great. I mean, like the chemistry between what's her name, the main
Ellie.
character, Ellie and Riley, because I watched Euphoria, and they said and on the after show they were like, we needed to get a young lady who could bring to elevate the show just as good as the actress who's playing Ellie. So I mean, we're already in this HBO family, and they just knocked on the Euphoria door. Hey, can we borrow you for a sec? I mean, it was
great, though. It
perfect
was
casting.
great. Yeah, it was
She and I watched the side by side how the video game displayed it versus how they acted it out. They crushed it. I'm not gonna lie. When I first started watching that episode, I was not liking it. I was in my head about when they were running through the city and trying to sneak out. The background and I could tell that they were in a studio, green screen. The background, all the other episodes did a very good job making the background look realistic. But I was being taken out of it in the way that the city looked when they were sneaking out and stuff. But the second they got into that mall, I was like, nope, best episode ever. But the first 10 minutes of it took me out.
That. I don't know if I agree with that.
For me,
I
it
know.
took me
That's
out.
why I'm saying for me.
For me.
I don't think I agree with that. Yeah, I think I thought it was still well done, and I guess maybe because I wasn't taken out of the scene.
Yeah.
Like I didn't.
It took me out.
Yeah, I didn't experience that. I know what you're talking about because that happened for me in the Ant-Man movie because I was like, I dragged out, but I didn't feel that way.
You can see where a lot of Ellie's sarcasm comes from now.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That joke book.
Oh yeah. All about that joke book.
But the way it ended, and then and then her having her moment with her with the kiss, and then all the guys, all the too woke people. Did you play the game? Because dude, they did this in the game. She's gay. Okay, get over it. She kissed the girl. I kissed the girl and I liked it. I'm like, get over it. She did it in the game. Like all these people, these same people that get mad when they take liberties and it's not exactly the way the game was, or it's not exactly how the comic book was. This show is exactly how the game was, and they're still pissed off.
Because people will bitch if they can find something to bitch about.
They're like TikTok. This as long as it's lesbian, they just hate on it. Right?
I know, right? Yeah.
What do you? I mean, I don't know. I liked it.
I thought it was good.
I thought it was really good too.
I
I liked the
too.
episode. I thought it was really well done.
Tab thought it was good. Joy, you thought it was good?
I thought it was great.
I thought it was good. Sean, you said it was good too?
Oh yeah, I think it's a great show.
You saw her battling with why she went back in her mind to relive that was because he's telling her, just go back and get them and leave. Get out of here.
Joe was like, you get out of here.
She had to
get out of here.
Head to her friend saying, no, we stick
I got half a baseball bat in my gut. You get. Get out of here. There's more nudie mags in the back of the truck. All right, so we love that episode. I can't wait to see how far along we go. Like the last episode.
I was gonna say there's got to be just a few left.
Nah, man, it's gonna be great. Let us know what you guys think. Put it in the comment section and tell us what your thoughts about The Last of Us are. Moving on to the next thing. There is a movie that now Tabatha, you saw this movie.
I did.
Like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. A week and a half ago.
A week and a half ago, maybe.
And it was an early review. This we saw was it Luther or is it Rise? What was it called? Luther or something. Anyway, there's a Luther movie based on
Luther, the movie.
Based on the Idris Elba TV series. And you gave a social media review.
Correct, because I had restrictions.
But without spoilers, if you can just give us a quick, less than 5 minute review of what you thought about the movie, talk about some plots and stuff like that, and what you thought.
It really starts kind of off where you sort of leave off in the show, which is kind of nice. So it's a continuation of like that same storyline that is a part of the show. The really cool part is you've got a couple of your previous actors from the show in it, as well as some new characters that they bring about and kind of create this storyline. But he is back into he kind of gets back into the cop world, because he was in prison for things that he had done and got caught for. He gets out of that, gets to come back into his detective work, and they sort of set up all these storylines for him to make up for his, like a redemption style storyline to make up for what he did in the show. So you get all this redemption work. You get all, he's coming back into his groove for him, figuring out the real of what's going on. The bad guy character, the one downfall of this movie was his hair. It was the most distracting thing I've ever seen. It was like a wig gone wrong, and it was poofy, and just, anytime the bad guy character comes on, if you watch the movie, you'll see what I'm talking about. I can't focus anything other than his poofy ass hair. I do not know what they did to that poor man, because we know his hair doesn't look like that. But it was so good in the sense of who they got to play the bad character. He really played it well. He kind of brought in that really creepy, what they do with the show, where that's really dark and the nitty gritty gross crap that detectives have to go across, and the really bad people that come into that. It was really hard to watch sometimes because I'm the big. You
were about to say for me.
I stopped too. It really like made my stomach hurt watching some of the scenes. Like it was intense. Like,
would you recommend? I mean, based on the show, and if you're a fan of the show,
I do like the show. The show's still hard sometimes to watch too, but it's for a purpose. It's not like just overdone. It's not there just to be gross. What they're showing you is for the storyline, and it has a purpose and it has a meaning. And I just really liked the movie. The ending was really good. I will say it was a little, I wasn't caught off guard completely with the ending, but I was a little bit. It made me wonder if they're going to do more shows or another movie. So that was a cool part of the ending. But yeah, I just thought it was really well done. It's a psychological thriller in a lot of ways, and really captivates you in that way, and makes you think and makes you wonder. And
And Idris Elba wasn't too bad to look at either.
I mean, you know.
Oh, breaking news. Peter Lane says, speaking of hair, the green in yours is nice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
I can already feel him going.
Oh, God. Don't do the eyebrows. I can only take credit for sitting in the chair. Janie gets all the credit for that. She does all the hard work on my hair.
All right. So that's a quick review of the Luther movie. Go check that out when it comes to Netflix on March 10th.
Yep.
That's when that's coming out. We got
It's really good.
a special.
Watch the show, too.
Oh, yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. Recommend it. Moving on to the next thing. And we had, I don't have a lower third for it. Oh, well. Let's move on from that. I'll fix that later. We are going. What was the next thing we were supposed to do? I just saw Creed 3 last night. And this was the directorial debut of Michael B. Jordan. And I gotta say, as far as in the Rocky franchise, Creed 3 really disassociates itself from Rocky. The Rocky franchise,
Good or bad way?
In a good way. I mean, this is the first movie that did not really feel like it was dependent on or was leaning heavily on the Sylvester Stallone Rocky universe. It's obvious Creed is obviously a Rocky character, but this is a Creed movie. The direction of this movie, like they said that Michael B. Jordan wanted to lean on anime in that movie, and there were some scenes where in the fight scenes there were some visual things that Michael B. Jordan did that were very anime-ish, and that wasn't. It was certain parts of the movie that kind of like, it didn't take me out, but I was like, you've never seen this before in a Rocky movie. And I'm not going to lie, I kind of don't want them to do it again. It was okay for them. They tried it, they experienced. It was great for this movie. It worked, but I don't want them to do it again. I don't want Michael B. Jordan to do it again. But Jonathan Majors in this movie was phenomenal. Every scene, just like in Quantumanium, every scene that he was in, even when he was being nice, you felt like your life was being threatened. I saw that even in the trailer. Even when he said thank you, it was like there was something behind it. This was the most personal. You thought that when Rocky had to see Rocky 4 was like, for some people, is considered the best Rocky movie. That was personal. That was a revenge movie. His Apollo Creed was killed by the Russian, and Rocky sought revenge. This movie was personal. Somebody from Adonis's past comes back. He feels like everything that Adonis Creed is gained and received, the money, the fame, the fortune, the titles, everything was what he was meant for. And going to jail, it took him out of that. And for him to have that, I would not have been surprised if this movie would have ended one way or the other. You know, the good guy, quote unquote, has to win. But guys, don't forget, Rocky won. Rocky lost. In his own movie, Rocky lost. So when you watch Creed 3 and you're seeing two people on a path, you know, what do they say? No one considers themselves the villain of their own story. But Jonathan Majors does not see himself as the bad guy. He sees himself as a man who was cheated from his destiny, and the person that was his friend or beneath him lived that destiny out.
Killmonger? So he's
Killmonger. Jonathan Majors is Killmonger from Black Panther, technically. Yeah. This was everybody's making that joke. This is Kang versus Killmonger. It was not. But what made him Kang-ish, that scene from Quantumanium, I will burn them from time. Yeah, that I see an Oscar, not from this movie, but I see an Oscar in Jonathan Majors' future. He will win an Oscar one day. It's going to happen. And this is going to be one of those movies that's going to be that test. Is it litmus?
Litmus test.
Litmus test.
Yeah.
I always say it wrong. That will show that he is worthy of an Oscar. Maybe not this one, but maybe not the next one, but soon. Jonathan Majors will win an Oscar. I won't spoil the ending, obviously. I know the movie comes out tomorrow. Comes out on the 3rd. Go out and see this. If I was to rank the Creed movies, I'm still gonna say Creed 1 is the best. Then Creed 3 comes very close second, and then Creed 2 is in third place. I'm gonna have to do an overall ranking of the Rocky franchise.
Do we feel like that's sometimes a common theme with these trilogies, so to speak, or these franchises, where a lot of them you love the first, you hate the second, then maybe the third or fourth is like really, really
if
good.
we were talking about Terminator, no, but in this,
well,
you're
like
probably right.
The Twilight series,
yeah.
The second one was
Harry
horrid.
Potter.
Everyone says the second one's kind of like, eh.
If
Like,
we would have learned anything from
the
second one
if
was
we learned
horrible.
anything from the Scream franchise, by the third movie, the past always returns. Now, in this situation, it wasn't a character that was in part 1 that's returning in part 3, but it was somebody from his past that's returning. So it followed that trilogy rule, but the character that he played, I found him more. I found Jonathan Majors more compelling than he was as Kang. Now,
Really?
I liked him better in this than I loved Kang, but he crushed it.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if you're into boxing or not, but if you see Creed 3,
beat up.
you will like seeing this. But if I'm talking about the performance.
Yeah, I
though.
know. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I really love his performance.
I could watch this. I mean, take the special effects and stuff out of it. I can watch this more because it was more personal. It was more down to earth and stuff. He was very menacing and manipulating, and I saw that in the trailer. And if you think you have it figured out in the trailer, you don't. It's what he does in the movie is very crazy. It's a good movie. I think Michael B. Jordan as a director has a future as a director. He does a outstanding job as a director. As far as the Rocky element on it, I thought I was going to be mad about it. I thought I was going to miss it. Spoiler alert, guys. Rocky's barely even mentioned in this movie. I don't even think I saw a picture of Rocky. Now, Sylvester Stallone went on his high horse and was like, I'm not even going to watch this movie. It's not going to matter. This movie is going to do a great job. It's going to break records, and it's already on pace to being the best. It's going to outpace all the other Creed movies. Go check it out. I recommend it. Go see Creed 3 when it comes out tomorrow. Go check it out if you haven't seen it already. All right. Last up on the show, we're already in overtime. I guess. I know. I'm sorry. Let's do every sometimes we do. So to save time, I'll do one. We haven't done this in a while, so I wanted to talk about the trailer that we all saw, but
Whichever one.
Well, we
got pick and choose, man. Pick and choose.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we have watched. We saw. Okay, so the Haunted Mansion trailer just dropped today. Sean, I'll start with you. You saw it. What did you think about the Haunted Mansion trailer? Did you see the original Haunted Mansion?
No, my memory of it was going as a kid and actually going through the ride. I hadn't even thought about that in that long. But I think it'll look.
So you didn't see the Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion movie?
No.
But what were your thoughts about this trailer? What do you think about how Disney pulled this trailer off, at least?
It looks like it's going to be entertaining, and it had my attention the whole trailer. So I'm going to check it out regardless, even if it's just for nostalgia.
Tabatha, you saw the trailer on the way over. What did you think about it?
Well, I mean, I'm in the same boat as him, but I love the ride. The ride was amazing. I even took my kids.
You went on the ride too?
Yeah. And so I love the ride. And so I watched the trailer just going, okay, I can kind of see where the ride's part of this part of the movie. And like that part was fun for me as I was watching the trailer. But I'm excited. It's got a lot of wonderful actors in it. Oh my God. It's got a lot of wonderful actors in it, so I'm very excited about that. And I'm just interested to see how it comes out.
Hey, what did you think about the trailer?
I've never been on the ride, so I don't know about the ride. But I have
Real quick,
seen the Eddie Murphy.
I'll take you on a ride later tonight.
Oh God.
Wait, Sean, what are you saying?
What is it rated? I couldn't tell. At the bottom of the
PG or PG-13?
Yeah, I think it's PG or PG-13.
I've seen the Eddie Murphy one, and it was
Yeah, it's cute.
My kids, we watched it. This one looks to be a little more grown up without being
too scary because it's Disney scary.
Yeah.
It's like my kind of
It's
scary.
PG, so it's not going to be
It's
like
scary. I can handle.
crazy, but it's not as
I
kiddie
may
friendly.
have seen the Eddie Murphy one once, but I see people in the comment section on it. I saw it on TikTok, and people are already talking about it's not going to be good without Eddie Murphy, this and that. Look,
It wasn't a great movie with Eddie Murphy.
it was not, and it was what it was. I don't like Eddie Murphy when he's brought down to PG. I don't like Eddie Murphy like that.
He definitely is rated R.
He's
man.
a rated R guy. I love Eddie Murphy when he's rated R. But the cast that they got here with what was it Rosario? Is it
Looked like
not
Rosario
Rosario Dawson? And
I don't know who the little boy is, but he was
He was-
the
he was.
they dialed up the sarcasm on this, and the actor from Atlanta, he was in Get Out as well. I forgot his name right now, but
he looked funny.
and Owen Wilson, that sarcastic, dry wit,
Yeah.
and I mean just that scene in the trailer where it was like, I need you to go to this haunted mansion. It's like the
He
black
goes,
guy
"You
like,
wanna
I ain't going over
you
there.
wanna be a
I'll pay you
hero?"
$2,000. What is that? I'll pay you
Like, all right,
$2,000.
No, it's like $6,000, and he's like,
What's the
What's the address?
What's the address?
What's the address? Yeah, it didn't even say nothing. It's just like, I ain't going. Yeah, I'll pay you this much money. What's the address? I'm like, that kind of wit, it fit perfectly. I feel like this is going to be way better.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it.
I understand the nostalgia for the one that you saw first. I mean, it's just like a Little Mermaid. It's not what I remember when I was a kid, so when our brains are developing, we attach
I don't
to
get
things.
that. I'm sorry.
To things like it's the reason why my music is better than your music, because your brain was developing when you listened to that song. That's why you love that one so
When you
much.
stop moving forward, you stop progressing. When you stop progressing, you die.
They need to bring back Flight of the Navigator, though. Disney needs to jump on that sometime soon. That was a great movie.
It's only a matter of time when Sean brings up Flight of the Navigator.
I love that movie.
That movie was awesome. But yeah, you're right. But this trailer was awesome. I think
really thought it was too.
I only because Eddie Murphy at the time was such a powerhouse. I'm not going to say this movie is going to make more money than the original, but I feel like this, from the trailer, I feel like it's way better put together. That scene where he's walking down the hall and the painting in the background is getting closer and closer.
Yes.
That shit like that, it's just, it's you're pushing, like we were talking about, you're pushing the creepiness and the scare factor in the world of Disney as far as you can.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're because in the Eddie Murphy version, they didn't push it.
It wasn't scary
They
at all.
wasn't trying to scare the crap out of you. This one looks like they're trying to scare
My
you.
favorite in the trailer though, when he mentioned, was like when he walked across the picture, it was like the guy now holding the axe. And
Yeah.
It was like, and it's
Yeah, the last picture.
Yes. Like
Nope.
that's part of the ride too, is that happens.
Owen Wilson has that axe, and he's like,
Yeah, so they're gonna be
You
more.
can't kill them, they're dead.
They'll be
They'll be
more.
deader.
They'll be
They'll
deader.
They're gonna be. A Haddish or somebody wrote that joke for him. They're gonna be deader. I'm sorry, that's a black thing to say. Deader. No. Our friend Sean, our friend Joe, he would have
He
said
would have
that.
said that.
That's
He would've
something.
said
Yeah,
that.
gooder. He always is gooder. He always puts ER on everything. Gooder. They're gonna be deader. But all right, guys. What did you think about the trailer for Haunted Mansion? Did it elevate you on your expectations? Or are you like, if it ain't Eddie, it ain't me? Or you want to see it? Let me know what you guys think. All right, let's get into the final part of the show, the reads. We're gonna go into one read. Reddit. We're gonna go to Reddit.
Okay.
Real quick before we end the show off, let me see if I can pull it up. Oh God, it can't. It's gonna be it's too small. I've heard that before. I'm gonna read this terrible girlfriend. Ready to read. Okay, so I'm not. Anybody wants to read it for me?
I can try.
I'm a horrible girlfriend, and I am well aware. My last relationship was 4 years long and engaged. I cheated on him with over 20 guys.
Woo!
Damn.
Like,
Damn,
wow.
she was busy.
Okay. He knows about some and didn't like it, but understood. He slept with 3 of his friends and his best friend.
No, she slept.
I slept with 3 of
It looks
his
like he
friends.
though.
I don't feel bad, and I warn guys before I date them that I have a bad history of it. They think they can change you or some bullshit. To me, sex is just sex. I have feelings for my significant other, but not the other people. They're just objects. I left him 4 months ago due to this anger
And that F-bomb,
intend to
say bleep or something. The upcoming F-bomb. Go ahead.
and intend to stay single for a while. No point in dating someone just to F a ton of other people.
I don't know, babe. She's making some good points. Now, first, Sean, I'll start with you. What do you think about that story? What do you thought? Would you deal with a girl that
is excessive? I think it's time to move on. It's time to move on.
What do they say when somebody tells you who they are? Believe them.
Point,
I mean, if you just enjoy having sex that much, then just be single and
No, she needs to be in a polyamorous
I see that
relationship.
comment, yeah,
Somebody in the comments said that.
Oh, really?
yeah. That's the
She
first
just
one.
needs to be in a polyamorous relationship. She needs to be open and honest about it and needs to live her life in that community and stop trying to be in monogamous relationships and then bitch about the people that she's in monogamous relationships with when she's doing the cheating. That's just stupid.
You know what song this reminds me of?
It's not even like she really, because she's saying that she doesn't
Like
even like any of the other.
people that it's just
people-
sex, but that's polyamory. Like, you don't necessarily have to have a relationship with polyamorous. Polyamory can be where you are meeting new people, engaging sexually with other people, but you're having an open relationship that's honest with your partner.
I don't know, baby. She's making some good points. What do you think?
God.
What do you think about this?
You can go that way. I ain't going.
Oh
She
no!
doesn't-
You heard her. You heard her.
Go by yourself.
Yeah.
By
That
yourself.
HBV back home. Hell no.
She said you don't bring that HPV. Hey, look, she was honest. She was like, "Hey, I told him from day one."
No, she was not honest.
She said that they
cheating
always be
is-
trying to save.
No, cheating is not honest. If she was honest, she would have been like, hey, I'm going to go meet with this fucker
Yeah.
over here, and I'm going to go screw him. See you later. No, she did not do that. She went behind his back,
she's,
hid the crap.
She's calling honest, saying I have a history.
Yeah,
That's not honest.
You knew. Yeah, what did I say? You knew what this was.
History is in the past, not current.
What was that? Baby? She said
That history is in the past, meaning I don't do
Do
it
it
anymore.
anymore.
Well-
This is a current issue.
What did Joey say on Friends? Baby, I thought that was you.
20 different times. 3 of them being people she knows aren't him.
And then his own friends.
Yeah, that's the 3 people she knows is not him.
the lights come on as this ain't you. You hear that noise, that sound effect from across the room. Like, I thought this was.
All I could think about is that chick you sent me on TikTok earlier.
I'll send you a lot of chicks on TikTok.
No,
What are you
the
talking about?
one with who did the interview about.
Oh yeah.
And so now that's all I can
my God!
see.
I wish I could pull. I wish I had time to pull this TikTok video. Okay, basically, this guy was asking her a question about. Well, like the question was, would you let your boyfriend do an OnlyFans on OF? And she was like, no. That D belongs to me. If I'm gonna give him that twisted wizard with the gawk, and I'm making
And
that.
she made the noise.
She
of
making
that.
the noises and stuff. And the first thing I did was I showed that video to my wife, and I was like, "So, babe,
her technique
I'm
here.
gonna." I'm
Show
like,
you a
babe,
special move.
yeah, babe. I was like, babe, I was recently activated today. I'm gonna need this tonight.
No, you have to push the right buttons to get that finish him. You ain't pushing those right buttons. You got to put in the work to figure out the code, then give the
So-
code.
So that's the question, baby. What do I gotta do? What do I gotta do to get that treatment? She's like,
no, not happening. We haven't done. Nobody's
people
paid for After Dark
in the
yet.
guys in the comment section, tell me what do I have to do to get that treatment? But what Tabatha called that finish him.
Not finish him. It will. It really will.
It's been so long. Anyway,
The lies he tells.
Guys, that's the show. I appreciate you guys we ended the show very weirdly on that on that getting demonetized here on YouTube. Guys, as always, thanks for checking us out on the rundown, and as we run down the latest in entertainment news and the trending topics and all that good stuff. Thanks to everybody in the comment section that was keeping it entertaining and telling us your thoughts and everything. I'll go back into it and I'll respond if there was something that I missed or overlooked. Before we end the show off, remember, guys, we are going to be screening Scream 6 tomorrow, so look out for a review for that as well. Thank you guys again for watching the show. And if you want to catch me online, you can reach out to me, Chris W. Fagan, or on Th3 Medias on social media. Joy, to my left. Joy, if people want to reach out to you, where can they find you online?
My TikTok is Viola Fagan, and my Instagram is Scrub Hats and More by Joy.
All right, let me just let that display, and there it is. And Tabatha, if people want to reach out to you online, where can they do so?
You can reach me on TikTok at LesHaveFun012 and Instagram at Tabatha.Jordan.18. That'd be me.
All right, and also joining. I know he doesn't have a social media presence, but Sean, if people want to ignore you online, he's like, don't even try it.
He's like, I don't want to know.
I'm messing with the book face. Hell no.
No book face, no twits, no ticks, no ticks, no nothing.
No twatting for you?
No twatting? No twat for you?
No, I'm not going back there. Hell no.
Oh, so gay.
So gay.
All right, guys. Yeah, if you want to reach out to us, hit us up in the comment section. Let us know what you guys think at all times. And let's keep talking. Until next time, guys, I appreciate you for keeping it interesting, keeping it lively here on Talking Through the Medias. And we'll see you again next time. Have a good one. Peace.
Guys, that's the end of this episode of The Rundown. Remember to like this video, become a subscriber, and share. This really does help us out. And click here or here. Thanks for watching.